Friday, February 8, 2019, 3 a.m. 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 a.m. 55 degrees Fahrenheit. 5-day forecast. PECKERGATE. World's richest man Jeff Bezos reveals extortion emails from Inquirer threatening to publish his naked selfies to lover unless he drops investigation into Meg's political motivations. Absurd, outrageous and impossible. Critics mock AOC's brainless Green Deal to fight climate change, banish air travel and give financial security to those unwilling to work. Exclusive. He has to admit to things before he can heal. Casey Anthony to reconcile with her estranged father, George, 8 years after he was accused of sexually abusing her and responsible for her daughter's death. Deadly disease that turns deer into zombies has spread to 26 states, new report warns, amid fears it could one day be transmitted to humans. Nearly every major U.S. cell phone carrier sold precise location data to bounty hunters via secret phone tracking service for years. Bombshell report finds man goes into meltdown thinking his girlfriend is pregnant because she sent him a picture of a thermometer when she had a temperature and he mistook it for a positive test. Even Pelosi mocks AOC's green dream after she launches Grand Green New Deal that foresees a USA without planes or cars and would rebuild every building in America within 10 years. What's in the Ocasio-Cortez Green New Deal? All-electric cars, no more airplanes or farting cows, $4.6 trillion in infrastructure spending and income guarantees for people who are unwilling to work. Sears stays in business as federal judge approves last-minute bankruptcy sale to ex-CEO Eddie Lampert. New footage shows moment FBI agents with guns drawn arrested Roger Stone in pre-dawn raid at his home that drew criticism from very disappointed Trump's acting attorney general refuses to testify in House hearing tomorrow unless Democrats promise not to subpoena him if he refuses to answer some questions. Adam Schiff denies Trump's sensational charge of stealing people from the White House to give an inside edge to intelligence investigators and defense. Picking up former NSC aide, my stomach was numb, friend who called 911 and convinced Jussie Smollett to go to the hospital on the night of racist attack speaks out. Another Virginia lawmaker is exposed in racism scandal. Senate Majority Leader edited yearbook filled with blackface photos, Confederate flags and slurs. Trump says Democratic officials in blackface and rape scandals are killing Virginia and complains that far stronger action would be taken if they were Republicans. Republican operative who was dating a Russian spy is charged with wire fraud and money laundering after he made up schemes to make over $1 million in fraudulent transactions. Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon make no mention of the blackface scandal on their shows as both hosts and a myriad of celebs including Billy Crystal, Judy Garland, Ted Danson and Joy Behar are revealed to have participated in the racist practice. Baseball legend Frank Robinson dies at 83 after becoming the game's first African-American manager and the only player to win MVP in both the American and National Leagues. I couldn't get out. Boy, 9, clutches his stuffed animal as he tells a judge how his father's girlfriend locked him under the stairs in a basement for 9 hours a day, tortured and starved him. University of Washington sophomore, 19, dies after slipping and hitting her head on campus just a day after the grounds had been closed due to snow and ice. Exclusive. He was a pedophile. Michael Jackson's former mate claims she fished little boy's underwear from his jacuzzi, found Vaseline throughout rooms at Neverland and he stashed VHS tapes of sex acts with children in secret library. Devoted son shows Auschwitz. When 19-year-old Fritz learned his father was being sent to the notorious concentration camp, he begged to go with him, even though it meant almost certain death. Conservative radio host, 49, dies after he was hit by a passing Amtrak train as he jogged along the tracks in Texas and end to insulin shots. Diabetes patients could take a pill containing tiny needles that inject insulin in the stomach when it dissolves, study says are. Get a refund now. Her voice is terrible. She was 1 hour late, one wrote on Facebook. R. Hill is pictured at the event. Concert goers at the former Fugees singers event at Kudos Bank Arena on Thursday night said the performer arrived late on stage and butchered every song. I've never walked out of a concert before. Tonight was a first. Hands down, the worst concert I've ever been to, another said. What a disaster, a third fan wrote. I've just walked out after 3 inaudible songs including feedback, her mic dropping out and bass so distorted it utterly overwhelmed her voice. Others said Hill was clearly sick and should have cancelled the show. Concertgoers took to Facebook to slam the singer's performance on Thursday night. If I wanted to see backup singers and hear musical coverage over a husky sick voice, I would have gone to the local pub. One wrote, refund please, paid good dollar for a yes asterisk performance for Mrs. Hill. I mean I know she was sick and all but still those tickets were hella expensive. Another said, Daily Mail Australia has approached Live Nation, the singer's Australian promoter, for comment. "If I wanted to see backup singers and hear musical coverage over a husky sick voice, I would have gone to the local pub," one wrote. Advertisement: female today don't miss.